The night sky is a destination that is open to all of us wherever we are. We don't have to travel or gather in large groups to enjoy the marvels of the stars and planets. Let's take a look at what you can find from wherever you are. As dusk fades in the west, a bright light stands out. Perhaps you have noticed this over the past few months. This is the planet Venus. It is the second planet in the solar system, and so it is often the closest planet to us on Earth. Clouds cover the entire planet, and these clouds reflect a lot of sunlight to us on Earth, so we see it as a bright object. Only the sun and moon are brighter in our sky. Although it looks like a beacon beckoning us to visit, Venus is not a friendly destination. The atmosphere is so thick that the pressure would crush anyone standing unprotected at the surface. And forget about breathing. The atmosphere is almost pure carbon dioxide. The greenhouse effect of the atmosphere produces planet-wide temperatures hot enough to melt lead, everywhere, all the time. Venus is about the same size as the Earth and orbits the Sun in 225 Earth days. What about a Venus day? Venus takes 243 Earth days to rotate once, but it rotates east to west, in the opposite direction to its orbit around the Sun. So a light-dark cycle takes 117 Earth days, and you get about 2 of them every Venus day. Perhaps it's better to be here on Earth instead of at a place where you could get squished, baked, and turn a year older before the end of the day. How did we learn these things remotely from Earth? It started with telescope observations in ultraviolet and infrared wavelengths in the 1920s and 30s, and they mapped features to determine the composition of the clouds. The image here shows a more recent Hubble ultraviolet image. Microwave observations in the late 1950s and 60s revealed the planet's high surface temperatures. Radar observations from radio telescopes in the 1960s, including Massachusetts' own Haystack Observatory in Westford, measured the slow rotation rate of the planet. Earth-based radar began to reveal some surface features of Venus, but the detailed work on mapping the surface was done with radar from orbiting spacecraft, such as this example from the Magellan mission of 1989 to 1994. It is color-coded to represent elevation. We even have visual images from the surface taken by several landers in the Russian Venera series of spacecraft missions in the 1970s and 80s. As you look to Venus, perhaps you can also see the stars of Taurus, Orion, and the dog star Sirius to their left. All winter long, these stars blaze brightly in the southerly skies at the fall of darkness. Now, as spring advances, they are in the twilight glow of the western sky, and they have lost much of their brilliant splendor. As the days go by, they will appear lower and lower as darkness falls. In some tellings of the Orion myth, his enemy was a great scorpion sent by the gods to put him in his place. This scorpion is represented by the constellation Scorpius, which we will see soon in the summer evening sky. Think of Orion as fleeing in the west ahead of the scorpion, reminding us that summer is on the way. That is surely a thought to enjoy as you look out upon the western sky some evening in early May.